Yesterday I unlocked a 100 kg or 225 pounds bench press as a natural 16 years old, and I want to explain to you and talk to you a little bit how I achieve it specifically in the training, how you can warm up for the training where you want to achieve that PR. Before I talk about that, I want to say something else specifically. The whole day before going to the gym, I went to the gym after school. The whole day in the school, I was thinking for the all 6 hours, for the all 7 classes, I was thinking I want to go to gym today because it's a push day and I want to achieve a 100%, 100 kg bench press. I told it and I saw it in my mind. And that was specifically, I can say that which helped me. Of course, I trained consistently 3 times a week for the past 2.5 years bodybuilding in the gym. But that was also the important part which I wanted to improve it, to explain it to you. The whole 6 hours I dedicated my mind 100%. I was thinking literally every 10 minutes, I want to go to the gym today and I'm going to hit a 100 kg bench press. Saw it in my mind and told it enough times that my mind started to believe it. So when the school finished and I went actually into the gym, what did I do? Of course, the first thing, I went there and changed my clothes, everything, that basic. The second thing, when I walked out, I started stretching. Specifically stretching, you cannot do a PR not warmed up properly. So what did I do? Basic stretching like arm swings, then go to the sides, then warm up my ankles, etc., just to warm up my body, to put more blood through my muscles, through my arms, through my chest. Also, specific thing, I trained in a longer, thicker, not the shirt, in a shirt, not t-shirt like this, on the long sleeve shirt, so I can get more blood and more heat specifically into my arms, so I warm up my triceps better. The next thing I did one set of dips, around 15 reps, just something lightly to feel the blood, and I started progressively warming up for it. I didn't specifically straight away went to the bench press. I went to the bench press the last, but it was my first and only chest exercise. The next thing I do, I expose my triceps, my shoulders, and my upper back to some weight. So I used on the cable two ropes and did some triceps push downs. I went to the machine and did some shoulder presses, then some lateral raises, and I grabbed a dumbbell specifically and went like this overhead press, just to expose my triceps and my shoulders to some weight. And also on the cables on the same rope I did triceps. I also use it to do face pulls to specifically warm up my upper back, which is also a part which most people don't warm up before doing a bench press. If you want to increase your bench press, there are 2 tips in this video. The first one is also do a light, just warm up your upper back also. So after 2 sets lighter, just to expose my triceps to some weight, I went there on the bench press and I did an empty bar, no weight, no nothing, just around 30 reps. I didn't even count, just to get into a movement. And also tip, which specifically the second secret, which specifically also made me hit this PR, is previously when I was doing a bench press, when you imagine a bar, when you're laying there in the bar, when you're doing bench press, naturally when you're moving your arms, they go like this. Your elbows go out, so you kind of do it like this, which also can even injure you because it's wrong. You're like this when you're having a wider grip, even wider than an arm over your shoulders. You're using more chest, but you can use it at lighter weights. When you're doing a PR like this, instead of doing it like that, what you need to do is to tuck your elbows in, just like when you're doing lat pull downs. I tuck my elbows in, so basically when to show it a little bit better, maybe you can see it. Instead of doing it like this, normally I tuck my elbows in, so literally I have a bar and I grab it to push it more with my triceps to push it straight away. Like I'm not doing like you see the difference. Obviously, this is the normal thing. The wrong thing, like elbows out, you need to tuck them in, so you're literally pushing like this, and you can even try it for yourself. Right now you're going to feel just more natural, better. Also the arc, as you saw on the clip at the beginning of this video, and also right now, I didn't did a massive powerlifting arc when I have fucking bridge for my back. No, I just a little bit tucked my shoulders out to push my lats, to push my chest out. Just a little bit, nothing crazy, do not fucking break my back. Just a little bit. The second set I did was 60 kg and I did it for 22 reps, I think. So just one plate onto the bar and I did it 22 reps. Then I rested for about 2 minutes, 2 or 3. I didn't count it, but the two guys also. There were 3 of us, and we were doing sets. So around 2 to 3 minutes pause between sets. The next thing I did was 80 kilograms. I put 3 plates, but not 3 plates of 20 kilograms but I did 3 plates of 10 kilograms of 25 pounds on each side, which was 80 kilograms. I did 80 kg for 10 reps and maxed out. And also, when you're warming up, you shouldn't hit failure. This is probably an obvious one, but if you want to target hypertrophy, if you're training specifically for bodybuilding, you should hit failure, and you should hit it on 10 reps. I'm speaking this like now, like more of a powerlifting perspective. You just want to hit one rep PR. I did it 10 reps of 80 kg, and it wasn't really hard. Like it was 6 out of 10 intensity on the 10th rep. I couldn't do the whole 11th, but I still had energy myself, so I let out. The next set I again rested 2 or 3 minutes, and the next set was 90 kg for 1 rep. For that 1 rep shouldn't be specifically 1 rep to hit like to failure, but like to put a weight like about 90%, 90 kg, but you should be able to do 90 kg for around 3 reps, not 1 rep max, and that's it. You need to have strength in yourself to do it for about 3 reps, but you shouldn't do 3 reps. And this is also a specific thing which I'm going to talk about later in this video. You need to have willpower to control yourself, which is also important, so you don't get tired too much to hit actually the PR, which is the next set. I did 90 kg, 1 rep. It was fairly easy to set, and then I rested again around 2 or 3 minutes, and then we put 100 kg. But you shouldn't rest too much. You should rest about perfectly, not even in this specific case, but even for hypertrophy, for bodybuilding, you should rest the perfect time for yourself, which you can feel like you can give 100% of your effort for the next set. So if you did 10 sets and you hit failure, of course you shouldn't wait like 30 seconds and to do it again. You should rest, but not too much, so you don't cool down to sit like that, so you're not warmed up in the form, in the pump anymore, but also not, you need to specifically find a sweet spot for yourself. It's not like 46 seconds. It's not so specific time. It's about your feeling. When you can feel, you can do the next set to the failure to give 100% of your efforts. And then the next set was the PR, actually, where I did the 100 kg. When I achieved it, this is also the important part, I didn't do chest exercises anymore. Why? This is specifically to prevent injury. I wanted a PR. I came here into the gym, I achieved it, and then that's it. I could done. I wasn't injured, I wasn't tired, I wasn't exhausted from that one PR. Yes, it was hard. Maybe I could done more, But to say it specifically, I could done more, like 3 or 4 sets, fucking some cable flies, some other chest exercises, but I didn't. And also I did 2 or 3 exercises for my triceps and shoulders, and that was it. Yes, the intensity of the whole training was like 4 out of 10. It wasn't intense at all. I didn't came there to build muscle, I just specifically came there to hit that PR. And yes, I wasn't exhausted, as I said, but you need to have willpower, you need to control yourself. You will have desire to do more, like you will feel, I achieved it. I achieved 100 kg bench press. It was pretty easy. Now what we can do 105 kg, or maybe to do some other exercises. That's where the injury occurs. That's where most builders, most people injure themselves. When you think too much of yourself, yes, of course you should think high of yourself, but when you're delusional at a certain level, to say it like that, of course you should be delusional. You should believe in yourself that you can get your 10 out of 10 physique in the next 10 years. But when you're delusional too much, like imagine somebody comes to the gym first time ever, it's their first training, and they put 3 plates on the bench press. If they are delusional too much to that specific level, they are going to injure themselves. That's exactly what happens to most people. Even warm-up weight feels lighter, and then they want to hit it. They have that energy to hit more. You need to develop willpower and intelligence to tell yourself, if my warm-up was too light, or if my pushing yet so far was too light, you need to understand the difference between I can actually hit this weight and I'm going to injure myself. I want to avoid injury. I wanted to continue training, but specifically I didn't, to avoid injury 100%. Yeah, I'm not saying I would 100% injure myself if I continued training. If I did more sets for chest or more sets for triceps, for shoulders, I could, but I didn't specifically want it, and yes, it was hard. I needed to use discipline not to train anymore, to go ahead and pack my bags. I started enjoying it and I wanted to train more, but the discipline there was to leave the gym instead of continue training. It was the reverse. The discipline for most people is they need to come to the gym and train. The discipline for me, for that specific moment, and also for you right now or in the future, is after you hit the PR, do not do more sets or at least for that specific muscle anymore for the rest of the training. My specific goal was to hit that PR. I prayed about it. I literally crossed myself. I prayed about it in the gym and in the school, and that was it. I got what I asked God for, and that was it. I came, I packed my bags, went into the locker room, and I finished my training like 30 minutes earlier than I should. But just that was it. I conquered that goal, and that was it for that training session. I want you to understand this, to use discipline, just to remember to make a difference. I'm going to push harder today, and I'm going to injure yourself. So thank you, brother, for watching this video till then. Hopefully I taught you something about this video, so I can help you with your PR in the future. If you're interested in my paid products, you can go ahead and check out link in the description. Okay, come back to the channel for more. I'll be lunch and see you in the next video. Goodbye, brother.